All right, guys, welcome to another edition of Win the Day Content Library. Today we have Coach Leah. Coach Leah is going to talk to us a little bit about body language, focus, and self-talk. These areas are huge in the sports psychology realm and the benefits for student athletes. So with no further ado, Coach Leah, talk to us a little bit about body language, focus, and self-talk.
All right, let's go. Let's take it away. So a lot of times kids come to me and they say, how can I perform better? What can I do? What's in my control that I can do every day to give myself a better chance at more playing time, more better performance during the day, in practice and in my games? And I'm like, well, here's my 3-step process. BFS, body language, self-talk, and focus. I totally mixed that up. BSF. First one being body language. And they look at me like, what's the difference? And I go, well, think about it for a second. And I have them all, I ask you now, if you're sitting there, just put your shoulders back, put your head up, breathe deep, put your feet on the floor, or if you're standing up, just stand tall. How different do you feel? And I feel more confident. I feel more confident, just like I'm owning the room. When you put on that positive, what we call BBL, big body language, when you put on big body language and you look around and you make eye contact and you show yourself, your team, the other team, I mean business, right? I am here to do what I need to do. Not only are you telling yourself that, you're telling everybody else that. So if you see your teammate who's got big body language, right? Their heads up, they look at you, chin up, eye contact. What do you think about your teammate? He's ready. He's locked in, right? These are the things the kids say. He's ready. He's locked in. He wants to play. He feels good. All the things. Are you more likely to trust your teammate if they've got body language like this? Hell yeah. Am I going to pass to him? I sure am. Absolutely. Do I feel like he's good to go? Yeah. Now let's take the reverse. You miss a shot, head down, eyes down, withdrawing, not looking at anybody, shoulders slumped. What does that tell you about your teammate? He's not confident. He's slipping away. Not sure. Do you want to pass to him? Her? No. So you're going to think twice when let's say basketball, you're dribbling the ball down the court and you're like, am I going to pass to him? I don't know. Look at his body language. It's not great. That hesitation you might have could cost you a turnover, could cost you a point. So it is so important to adopt this body language. And it almost is self-fulfilling. Like, even if you're not feeling great, you're like, I'm just going to do it. I'm like, I do. I feel better already. When I speak in front of an audience, when I speak on a podcast or on this webinar, I make sure I've got good body language. I'm making eye contact. My shoulders are back. My head is up. I am breathing deep. It automatically makes me feel more confident. So the body language piece, guess who else is looking at your body language? Your coach. Coach is looking at body language. They want to know, how are you going to respond when you make a mistake? Because guess what, everybody? You're going to make mistakes. I have brand new, hot off the press news for you. It's going to happen. Whether you like it or not, you're going to miss a shot. You're going to get intercepted. Whatever it is, you're going to make an error. It's not the mistake that matters. It's how you react to that mistake. If you react with body language, like smiling, it's all good. I got it. Great. That is so important. So the body language piece, it tells us how we feel better. Our teammates are more confident in our abilities, and our coach feels good about what we're doing out there. They're going to keep you out there. They're not going to pull you. But they say in baseball, I say this to the kids all the time, if it's called a slump because of how their body language was. That's why they call it a slump, because you're slumped over. You're sad because you keep striking out. Put those shoulders back, own the moment, be in control. Number 2, self-talk. And everybody, I always say, who here talks to themselves? And the kids are like, do I talk to myself? Maybe I do. Yeah, you do. Everybody does. We all do. It's thoughts running through our minds every day. There's like 70,000 thoughts a day, something crazy like that. So what are your default thoughts when you're out there? Oh, I hope I don't miss again. Oh no, I hate when I play this team. I always blah, blah. Last time we were here, I messed up. I'm so afraid I'm going to make a mistake. Coach is going to take me out. If that is your self-talk, what's going to happen? Right? We're going to fulfill that prophecy. Let's change that. Let's shift that self-talk, because guess what, guys? You're not going to get rid of the self-talk. It's still going to be there, but let's just make some changes. Let's just replace it with, I'm ready to go today. I've done the work. I'm prepared for this moment. I feel good. This is great. Let's go. Locked in. I got my sleep. I did my this. That's the kind of self-talk you want to start to adopt. And I say, talk to yourself more than you listen to yourself. Talk to yourself more than you listen to yourself, because it's so easy to go to the default negative, but we can flood the positive zone with what we say. I got this. I've been doing this. I've done the reps. I know what to do. I've been here before. And I just want to throw out different ideas. These are just some ideas for you. Find your own go-to statements. And as soon as you catch yourself going to that negative self-talk, replace it with something else. If we don't actively pursue the change of our self-talk, we are going to default to the negative. It's just human nature. I do it. We all do it. But we have to be aware. And if it's something you take away from this quick session, it's awareness. Awareness of your body language, awareness of your self-talk. Last thing, real quick, is focus. It's so difficult to be focused on the present moment. But I ask you, what's the most important play? The next one. That's the only one that matters, is the next play. The only serve that matters in tennis is the next one. The only shot that matters is the next one. Everything is about what's next. If you can stay in the present moment, and I have kids do different triggers to keep themselves in the present moment. They look at their batting gloves, focuses them again, brings them back to the present moment. They have a focal point, whether it's the goalpost or it's something on the field. Present moment, bring myself back, because we all float. We start to think about the outcome, right? If I miss this shot, then I'm going to go down such and this many points. Then I'm going to lose this game. And then I might lose the match. If I lose the match, I'm going to lose my ranking. And then are we focused on the present moment? Absolutely not. Are we controlling the controllables? No, we're thinking about the things we cannot control, which is the outcome. Bring yourself back. Find a focal point or an activity you can do. And I like to make it tangible. Some of the kids, the girls do their ponytails. They squeeze their ponytail holder to remind them to get back to, or they fix their shin guards, or there's all these different, again, the softball gloves. Bring yourself back and focus on the present moment. Body language, focus, self-talk. Coach,
Love it.
did I leave anything out?
Oh, I love that. I think there's two things that I love that you really mentioned. I think the body language piece is so important. I think this is also interchangeable for outside of athletics. There's a lot of research out there that smiling at someone, whether you like them or not, automatically improves, because your brain can't determine whether it's a subconscious or conscious thought, and so all of a sudden, happy brain. Love that. So I agree. Shoulders back, your body language can change your narrative without you even really meaning to. So I love that. And then I love the it's easy for us as coaches to say, learn to be present, learn to focus on the next thing. But you're right, something tangible. I worked with a field hockey team this past year, and we put little goldfish stickers on their sticks, and they reach down to have a quick goldfish brain, focus, gone, forget the last play, focus on the new one. So I believe as many strategies as we can employ for our student athletes to really be focused in the moment. Good stuff. So guys, another great session with Coach Leah. Coach, thanks for being there with us. We look forward to working with you again in the future. Athletes, good luck this season, and continue to look at our content library.